by the end user, and to ensure that the user documentation is tailored to specific needs or criteria need to be taken into account. So you have the requirements, which are to understand attributes, characteristics, functions, the process of a system. Then you have the end user, which is you need to take into account, for example, how familiar is with computers and the requirements of the system first one. Then you have the design. That includes the overview of software, includes relations to an environment and construction principles to be used in design requirements. And then you have the technicality. So it's basically details of how to configure the project. It can also includes documentation for algorithms, interfaces, and APIs. As for the types of documentation, it mainly comes in three different forms. So the first one is online documentation support, and the example shown is Python library documentation. Second example is printed manuals, and example is shown estimation vector manual. And the third one is health files, and the example is medical insurance service programs. So health files are supplied with the system, and they can usually be called up with another system. Online support is a special web service hosted by the system's developer to provide user documentation, and printed manuals are manuals printed on paper and supplied to our users. As for the advantages and disadvantages of online support, so they're often extensive compared to health files, and they're continually revised by the system developers. So to deal with FAQs, sometimes there's also an option for live support. So end users usually prefer to approach a human because then that means that they can be more specific with their prompts, and also they often have search capabilities. As for the disadvantages, online documentation support is useless if there's no internet connection, and the users need to have some familiarity with computers. For help files, so they're accessible at any time when using the program, and they provide general instructions on how to use the system and how to solve some major errors. The main disadvantages are that they can only be used after the system has been installed, and they don't give any help with installing the product or the program. And they also generally deal with quite general errors, and some programs don't have, some help files don't have any search capabilities. Printed manuals. So for printed manuals, the advantages are that they can be read through by users before starting to work on the new system, and they're always available. They don't require an internet connection, and they also give help installing the system. And then the disadvantages are that they can be lost, misplaced, or they're limited in number. And because of the limited space, it's limited as it's like a small booklet, and so it provides little information. And also it's not updated because it's a piece of paper. For the quiz, I found a past paper question. It was from 2017. Where
It's fine.
Size.
Fine.
You're supposed to be a company.
No, you don't. Yeah, this is good enough. Go ahead. Do you want to ask somebody?
Yeah, my company's.
Charlie and Sling.
I don't think.
No.
no.
Wait, so when are we doing this?